Hello viewers, what an exciting house have I got for you today. Just walking up this, well, what was a road, it's now just an unused piece of track, but there is a house just up around this bend here. You can see a little shed here in the corner on the, just there's a little shed. I'll bring you back to that one shortly. It is empty, but it was obviously used for storage of some kind. But right amongst all this bush here, the Australian bush, a lovely place. And then over this side we've got a ton of bamboo growing, a whole forest of bamboo there. And then we got this old derelict house, no longer lived in. I saw this probably about 6 years ago now. I saw this house on Google Earth and I thought, wow, this must be a vacant, an abandoned house. So I drove up here. Back then you could drive up here, you can't anymore. And two dogs that were chained over here came bolting out, barking their heads off to the car. And I thought, whoa, I'm not stopping here. Obviously the house was not abandoned. And those dogs were letting us know visitors were not welcome. Before I get started, come around the back here. See, like an old milk bottle there where they milk cows. Here we've got a generator, which obviously supplying power for the house. Some old tools here. We've got a mattock and a spade. And here is an old electric saw, probably for cutting up firewood, I'd say. We can spin around, have a look at that. Just letting you know how rough they lived here. A lantern there. A few more tools on the roof, on the wall there. Saw, a couple of saws there. So just letting you know how rough this place is. Anyway, this here is a shed, not a house. Right in the doorway we've got bamboo growing even here. It just shows how much in the bush we are. Big step up here. The shed probably, maybe even half as big. I don't know, there's a double door there, we could get something up in there. A door like that. Not much in here. There's a for sale sign here, cottage and buildings on 100 acres, quiet and secluded. Zone B and Zone 1C2, I don't know what those zonings are. Was only $210,000. This, I say, was going back to the 70s. That's an old sign, and yes, it's no longer, maybe worth probably 10 times that much now. An old filing cabinet. There is nothing in those drawers, I've already checked it. Spider on the drawer there, nothing new little bit I suppose. Old mirror there. Coming out the back door, back through into the bamboo forest, and pushing my way through here. Through all that. This is the main house, the main residence. Doors hanging off the hinges. Not much left of this place. Have a look at what we call the front yard here. Very, very much bush land. I won't spend a lot of time here. I do have other places to go, but yes. Like a little wardrobe, little cupboard place as you walk in the door. The broom against the wall there. And I'm not sure whether we can actually get the floor here, but it's definitely not a level floor. You've got a big hump here that levels out and goes straight for the rest of the house. We've got an old oven on the floor. Stove. There's a kitchen sink. No taps or faucet, but the kitchen sink off the Starbucks rose. It did have electricity here, but as I said, that was powered by the generator. Through the kitchen, this will be a little dining room. Here with a door going out the back, there was a veranda there. It's no longer. A lot of white ant damage done here. So I have to go with this. Once again, all bushland, no yard really at all. Come through this room here, I'd say it's one of the bedrooms. Sorry about it being so dark. I don't have a torch here. This trip was not really my intention to come here. But I just thought I'd come and see how he went anyway. Don't know why I can't get the torch on, but anyway, we don't have it on. The light on the phone is not working. Which has me intrigued, but anyway. We've got some mattresses there, an old lampshade sitting on top of the mattress. One that just hung down from the ceiling, got the cord there where it was hung up from the ceiling. Out the window. Beautiful place, I know. Look at this. Wake up to all this greenery out the window. See what's happening coming down the road there. An old bath there would have been watering trough for the dogs or any other animals. Right next to a water tank. Second window in this bedroom. And we'll leave this room, we'll come back out. From here we'll turn left into another room here. On the floor there is an axe. A little sock there to keep the wind from coming out under the doors. I love the colour scheme of this house, dead set 70s colours. There's another door there to escape from, I suppose, like you want to get out quickly from this end of the house. As I say, white ant damage on the floor, on the walls. View out that window. And yeah, this window again, and that's like looking at the road out there. I don't know, there's something about this house. I mean, it would have been beautiful if they would have loved it. Not really livable now, unfortunately. But unfortunately, when a house becomes abandoned, nature takes over, and this is the result. This here, a nice pink room, maybe for the daughter or something like that. Again, good sized windows, clearly look outside, except for the vines growing up against the windows. Here, right there, we've got a little huntsman in there. Harmless, but horrible things. I dislike spiders more than I dislike snakes. Huntsmen aren't poisonous, but they're just creepy. I don't like them. Well, there's a couple of mattresses against this wall. Now we've got down here, we've got the bathroom. Pretty dark in here, I do apologise. The basin here, light is on the wall there, toilet. There's a nice good deep bath, not a terribly long bath, probably only about 4 foot long. That's pretty deep, enough to wash yourself. There is no shower in this bathroom. So there's a bath or nothing. Coming back out, we'll head back out here. I don't know if you can see that over the corner. Talk about the slope on the floor there. Just see, I don't know if the camera's capturing that or not, but you can look at it. Just slope right down into that corner. So if you didn't want to mop the floor, just grab a hose out, the water will run out eventually. Yes, anyway, heading back out to the main door. To my left here. Look, we have got a shed over here. I'm not going to attempt to go in that shed, just don't know what snakes there are. I'm transitioning from spring, from autumn through to winter. Snakes could be moving around looking for a place to shelter, to hibernate. In amongst there is a shed. So I'll try and push my way through here if I can, so I can see something in that shed. There we go, it's an old tub in the shed. Big piece of conduit piping there. Going looking through bamboo forest. That's the back of the house down in there. That's coming up here. I'm going to come through the bamboo. What we have to see up here I find is quite interesting. But there is the shed which I came out of before. I don't know if you can see through there. You can see the light on the other side, where it's the door I entered. That's the shed which I was first walked into. Come through here. All this bamboo around. I've never been in such a bamboo forest like this. All through there, it's all bamboo. Got a fence line here. And we've got over here something very interesting. Some shoes growing on a tree amongst the bamboo. It's interesting how he's just tied the shoes to the tree there. It's only a tree in amongst all the bamboo, but yes, probably his old shoes no longer worthy to wear, fit enough to wear. But yep, that's there, and down on the ground amongst the bamboo we have got an old lawnmower. I'll move around this way. There's the lawnmower. And come a bit further around here, against a fence, is an old push bike. That in itself makes a beautiful photo, just the old bike up against an old fence post with a bamboo around. And through that bush there we can see another shed. Without risk of ruining that fence, I'm not going to try going over there, climbing through it. So unfortunately I cannot get into that fence. So we'll follow the path up around this way. Once again we've got another water tank here. This one is empty. Got bamboo growing out of it, why not? An old bodyboard, surfboard in there, some hose. And there is another tank there attached to the side of that shed that I first entered into. The pipe coming down from the roof, catches the rainwater, goes down, runs into the tank, and then there's an overflow pipe into this tank here. An old pile of tyres there. I wouldn't like this place to catch on fire. That, well, you'd never put it out too easily anyway, but those tyres will just send a lot of fumes up into the atmosphere. Here we have a pile of, well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 6 chairs. There they are. 6 chairs. And in amongst the bamboo, it's another shed. Let's see if I can get through there. We're going through. maze through here. As I said, this is such a beautiful spot. All I'm going to say is we're on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. That covers a big area, and that's as close as you're going to get to the actual location. What we have here is like a pump. Looks like a big water pump there, maybe for the watering system. Bamboo, bamboo, wherever the eye looks. Yeah, yuck. Sorry, I just walked through a big spider web. Straight into my face, not good. There's an old tank of some kind, not sure what that was used for. Someone may know. Probably about 6 foot long, 2.5 foot in diameter. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Walking through here, there's another shed up here. Looks like this may have had chooks. There's a covered with chicken wire inside. Little chicken wire there. I don't know if camera focus on it. And then a larger part of the shed there, which is all starting to fall down around itself. Second I need to get out of here, I'm getting locked in here. Here we go. Just noticed there was a little electrical touching on that wire which I just went under. That was electrified, that fence. Keep unwanted people or things out or in. Anyway, here is some more of this shed on the side of the chicken coop. Put my wheelbarrow in there. Bird cage. Another spider web in my face. Yuck. And back out in the open air. I look through this side. Here is the other side of this shed. You can see it's all just really collapsed here. That's supposed to be vertical, that post. And that big long one there should be horizontal. And in there in that hole is where the back end of the chicken coop, and more of it just up in front of us there. Now when I was walking up to the house, I mentioned that there was another shed which would have been used for storage of some kind, I'm assuming. So I come back down to it. And in here is that shed. Nothing in there but more bamboo growing. Well, tried to grow. I think it's died off now. Couldn't get the sunlight it needed. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this find. It certainly is a beautiful spot. Totally secluded. I do have my suspicions about what the residents here were living here for, what was growing in amongst the bamboo and round beyond it. Yeah, it's definitely an old relics from the 70s, the house. Rough living, not on the grid whatsoever. So It's just a gorgeous house. And this is Jeff signing off from the mid-north coast of New South Wales, and I will see you next house.